Okay, let's start. And you do Tai Chi and breathing with us, you said.
All right. Yes. Yeah. So it's funny because we say Tai Chi, but actually it doesn't matter how we call it. Okay, Tai Chi, Qigong, Kung Fu, slow Kung Fu. What's really important is the principle that it follows. So before I introduce you the principle, okay, stand firmly and bend your knees a little bit. Okay, don't stand too straight enough. Okay, bend your knees a little bit, and now just start to shake your hands a little bit, very smoothly. Just shake your hands. Okay, shake your shoulders, and keep going. Okay, we loosen ourselves up because often our stress originates from our shoulders and our back neck, and especially after waking up or after work day on your office chair, we tend to get stiff and tense. That's why I shake it a little bit while I introduce you the principle. So 5 years ago, I met my Vietnamese KungFu Master, and he told me this principle, which is really simple but very powerful. And simple to learn or to understand, but a lifetime to master. And this simple principle changed my life in doing like almost everything. I try to apply it to my daily life because it's so simple, but we have to remind ourselves to do that. And before I tell you this principle, so he taught me some Kung Fu styles with like tiger, crane, or snake. So all these Kung Fu styles, including imitating animals. So all these Shaolin monks in the ancient times, they watched animals and they imitate them. But why would they do that? So animals are the most natural thing in the world, right? Animals don't think; they just do like they meant to do. Okay, they go hunt, they give birth, they mate, they survive, and they don't think about it. Okay, and we as humans, we think this is our most powerful tool, our brain, which makes us somehow superior to the other races. But at the same time, it's our biggest weakness, right? Because often we think ourselves to a state where we don't want to be, okay, into stressful states, because all stress is like mind created. And this principle, my master told me, is about getting back to nature, okay? Getting back to a natural state. And this exercise should help you remind yourself that you have very much powerful in your natural state. And our natural state is not about thinking, okay? It's about feeling and sensing. Okay, now, I hope you're all stiff or loosen up. You can massage your shoulders a little bit, okay? Massage your shoulders a little bit into your back neck. Right? Adjust my camera a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Try to let your head bend forward, very relaxed. Okay. Don't stretch it. Just let it naturally, quietly bend over. Okay. If you want, you can put your arms, your hands over your head, and just let the weight of your hands pulling it down. So really soft, really simple. We don't want to stretch. We just woke up, so really relax. Okay, and the first thing, if we dive into the exercise, what I want to show you is the breathing. Okay, just let your arms left and right next to your body, very relaxed. Okay, just leave them next to your body. Okay, feel your shoulders to get loose. Okay, relax your shoulders. Okay, what I want you to do now is just to breathe. Inhale deeply, and then exhale deeply. And while you inhale, we try to fill up our belly first and make a transition to our lungs. Okay? So inhale, transit to your lungs, and make a deep, steady, calm exhale. Okay, again. And now find your own rhythm. Find your own breathing rhythm. Deeply in deeply out. Okay, don't get stuck. Keep the flow. Okay, remove your thinking. Activate your feeling. Okay, and don't use your shoulders. Just let them rest on your body, let's say. Find your steady flow. Belly first, then lungs second. Really enjoy your breathing. Feel how the oxygen energizes your body, your brain. Okay, make 3 more breathings. Keep it in a steady flow. Okay, now we add one simple movement, okay? And we align this movement to our breathing. So for the original position, put your hands in front of you, like you're about to pick up a book, which is in a very low table in front of you, okay? Like you have a book in your hands, and you want to pick it up. And you raise your hands, like you want to read that book, okay? Until it's like up to your face, your chin, and then you turn out your palms and you push away from you, okay? And then you lower your hands again back to the original position while holding a book. And that's pretty much it for the motion. Okay, again, raise your hands, push away from you, turn your palms outside, okay? Lower your hands and then back to the book holding position. Okay, once more. One more time. Up again, palm outside, push away from you, okay, and back to the original position while holding a book, okay? And align this motion with your breathing. And as you can imagine, we inhale when raising our hands, okay? Inhale, and we exhale when we push out, okay? And we lower our hands. And here important, when you are about to inhale, okay, when you're about to breathe in, your hands has to be in the original position so that it moves with this inhaling. That's very important. That is what I mean by aligning it, okay? Sometimes our hands moving and our breathing doesn't fit to that. So really align it, okay? We start again, all together. Hands in your original position. Inhale. Deeply. Exhale and somehow letting your arms fall until you inhale again. And your hands are perfectly in the moment while lifting up, okay? Inhale. Find your own rhythm, okay? I stop count now, so I just describe it because you have to find your own cycle, your own movements. And the important thing is, as I said in the beginning, getting back to nature. One important thing is use only the things you need to do something, like to do this exercise, for example. You don't need your shoulders, okay? Because we tend to be stiff, we raise our shoulders with our hands, and that's not natural anymore. So actually, you just need to bend your elbows a little bit and raise your hands without your shoulders. And when you push out, there's no shoulders included, okay? Really simple, really steady. Inhale, exhale deeply. Enjoy this process. Keep it going. Align your movements. Adjust yourself every time you start to inhale. Okay. Find your own flow. Breathing first, and the movements follow. Knees are lightly bent. Now try to sense, to activate all your senses and your feelings. And by feelings, I don't mean the emotional feelings, but your feelings of your body. Okay? Start with your feet. How does your weight feels on your feet? Is your feet completely on the ground? How does your knees feel? How do your knees feel? Do you feel any stress? Do you feel comfortable? In your thighs, your hips? Keep the motion flowing, keep the breathing flowing, and sense your body. Is your back straight? If not, you can push your hips a little bit to the front to have your back straighten up, and you stand firmly on the ground. And really relax. How does your arms feel now? Do you feel any warmth? How does your hands feel? Are they cold? Are they getting warmer? Observe your shoulders. Are they stiff? Can you even relax them even more? Breathe steadily. Keep it going. Don't stop. Find your flow. So you can use this exercise in any stressful situations, break the flow of the stress, and put this exercise in. So this exercise helps you to find yourself and be one with yourself. And this is the natural state, right? Because often our thoughts or outside forces or influence from other people, from news, from, I don't know, your work environment, it tends to drag you, to draw you from yourself, like draws your thoughts away, and you're not one with yourself anymore. And there we try to do like unreasonable things, which are not natural. And this exercise helps you to activate your senses first, which is really natural, and try to align yourself with your thoughts, with your spirit. Okay? So you can find your natural state. And here, think about it. What do I really need to do what I want to do? Do I need all the muscles? Do I need all the tools? And everything around you. You can apply this principle to your life. And as for my final words for giving back to Yip, is what's also very natural is repetition, right? A routine or a habit, let's say habit. Because, so I can recommend you to do this exercise when you wake up, to give your body, your brain oxygen, to energize for the day. And before going to bed, to align yourself, to have a better sleep. So gather yourself, activate your natural senses, okay? So in the morning, in the evening, very simple, just 5 minutes or even just 12 or 10 cycles of those movements, okay? Try it out for 1 week maybe, and yeah, until it becomes somehow of a habit, like for me. And yeah, it's like the animals, right? They don't think about, okay, I have to go hunt today, or let's skip hunt because I'm on a diet or something like that, or I have to train hard to get my prey. That's not like this. They just do it every day, every single day. Animals do what they do because it's imprinted into their DNA, right? And so the animals are very, very natural. And to this day, we have to find it back again often. Okay, and as you create your habits, the habits will create you. So 3 more times, okay? Really slowly. Now maybe you can feel your body heating up a little bit because of this simple movement. Okay, stop now. Letting your arms rest next to your body. Feel the silence now after the motions. So thank you very much for participating and doing this little exercise. This helps me a lot and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Diep, for creating this special platform for us to share and grow to mental richness. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyson. Everybody, please find yourself a comfortable position. We will now dive deeper into the flow and the stillness and space. And what we will do is we will create, because it's a practice, we will create our little sandbox, our little experiment in which we dive into. And for today's topic, what we do is a little bit of an artificial twist to the exercise. So you can imagine yourself looking, maybe walking out in the forest and looking at an animal, a wild animal. For me, or not even a wild animal, but some animal that is very sensitive and that would run away from you if you started to move. And we try to catch this moment where we bring ourselves into an artificial freeze just for a few minutes, kind of holding the body still to explore what emerges when I intentionally bring stillness to my ever-changing body. And the goal is not to force yourself to be still, but to invite yourself to find the stillness and then to catch the subtle movements of the mind, which is the thoughts and anything else that arises. And then to just see what is your natural impulse to react to that. And this is all we need to do for today. We just observe. So something will happen when we are still, what emerges, and that is different for everybody. And then we will see how are we relating to this trigger. And this trigger can be outside. Yeah, imagine this little animal, the squirrel or something that you meet in the forest, or it can be a noise, an image or so that comes from inside. So just pay attention to what happens when you sit still. And then we will speak about what happened to you. And I'm just curious to hear what you experienced. So I invite you to sit in a place in a way that feels comfortable. We don't want to torture ourselves while we exercise together. And then find a gaze that feels relaxed. You can, but you don't have to. You can close your eyes or just loosen the gaze to a point where you don't have a fixed object anymore. No focus on a fixed object. And then you pay attention to your breathing. And you pay attention to your body. And find that space where your body can bring up the stability and the solidity of a mountain. of a majestic mountain so that you can dive into your experience from a very calm state. You can adjust your spine and distribute your weight until you find that sweet spot where it seems irrelevant to move. And see also if that sweet spot is connected to your breathing. So the breathing should flow naturally. And when you found it, just anchor into it. Let your body do the work. And now you freeze in that position. And you open up your senses to the present moment. You invite in all the sounds that want to be part of this present moment. All the colors that you see. All the pictures. All the thoughts that want to be part of this present moment. And while your body is still, you guide your attention towards finding the space between all these impressions that come into your present moment, or that are already part of your present moment. Pay attention towards what happens when you hear a sound like my voice. What is your natural reaction? Don't forget to breathe. And what happens if your body feels like it wants to move, but you decided to sit still? Where can you feel tension arising? And is it linked to any feelings, any emotions? Anything that emerges, just take a mental screenshot. And then give it a name. Whatever is the first name that comes to your mind. What else is emerging right now? And where's the location of this emerging object of experience? Is it only in your or does it have any physical home to it? Take a screenshot of your state right now. Give it a name. And then get your attention back to the center of your body. Find tenderness in your body posture, softness. Find the flow of the natural rhythm of your breathing. Guide your attention towards your heart and see what wants to emerge there. What are sensations? What are feelings? And see if you can discover anything that brings warmth into this experience. A sense of generosity, despite all distractions that are trying to pull us from the feelings and stability that our body and our heart provides. And then guide your attention towards finding space between your big toe and the little toe. And you can end the freeze and move the toes and sense into the little movements and what they trigger in your body and in your overall state, and follow them up into your hips, your lower back, your belly, just like riding a little wave of movement. Your shoulders, from the toe, the micro movements, they go up into the back of your head and they reach your crown. And then you take a deep breath and you give yourself a shower, a mental shower of whatever feeling you want to give yourself. Bathe yourself in it from head to toe. Resource yourself. And then come back to our room. Okay, maybe shake your shoulders a little bit, your hands like you did earlier, and then take pen and paper. And we just take 3 minutes of uninterrupted time for yourself to write down whatever emerges from this present moment to you. Keep the pen in flow, in natural flow, so when it naturally wants to stagnate, just let it stagnate, but know also that you are in control of your flow if you want to be. And off we go, write without interruption about whatever matters to you right now. Okay, slowly finish your last sentence and take a moment to read what you wrote.